All right, let's go versus Big Daddy Bolus. Okay. Always a bit of a scary matchup to face Big Bolus, but we do have Cultivate turn 2, which could be nice. Always good to see that on turn 2, especially with a Mystic turn 1. Okay, so now we want to focus on forests. Really nice. That means we can get turn 3 Nissa unless they kill the Mystic. So we want them to tap out, and they haven't done that. So I think we'll go for the Greeters first. Because we don't want to risk them using a negate on the Nissa or something. We want to get them into a false sense of security. They're going to steal something from our deck. Okay, well, we're just Simic. Simic's nowhere near as scary as Grixis in this instance, so... In hindsight, probably should have just played the Nissa, but... You know, you never know. They probably have a counter spell in their hand as well. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So we actually have 6 mana. If they tap out here, we can go for Bonny Pall, but then they might have a kill spell. Okay. That's surprising that they had no counter for that, but... Kill spell? They're going to bounce it to our hand. Okay. Fair enough. I did not expect that. Heist target opponent's library. What the heck? Is that just randomly gain a card? Look at the 3 random cards. Exile one of them. Cast it. Okay, so they basically got a stealing deck. Right. Okay. Instant speed heist. That's a very weird card, and they've got no red mana. So that's interesting. I'm not sure if we're going to get to use hard-hitting question, but we'll see. Destroy up to 3 creatures. I think we're going to return the Gala Greeters here. Man, they're playing some strange cards I'm not used to seeing, but there we go. Okay, let's go for this. I mean, they've got no red source, so I'm kind of not that worried. Until they go board wipe, and then we're in trouble. We will be in a lot of trouble, actually, if they board wipe. But then we have Nissa still, so... I don't know, we'll see. If they board wipe and we can recoup, playing Bonny Pall, get 2 creatures, that could be nice. But yeah, no red mana. I've got no sympathy. I know how powerful Grixis is. Heartless Act. Remove 3 counters. Huh? Oh no, they misclicked. With this card, you have to click each time. For each counter you want to have it removed. Let that be a cautionary tale, guys. If you're using this to remove counters, yeah, you have to click once, twice, thrice to remove the counters. But they clicked once and they were done with it. Yeah, they'll never make that mistake again. Where's all my cow fans at? This is Bonny Pall, Clearcutter. Now, 6 mana is a lot of mana to cast Commander, but you do get an unusually large cow called Bo, whose power toughness equals the number of lines you control. It's got reach as well for Bonny Pall, so she can block many creatures with flying. I wanted to make the deck a bit weird, so we're actually including Mirror Box. And what Mirror Box does is it removes the legend rule from permanents you control, which means you can have copies of all your legends, including Bonny Pall and Bo. So how do we make extra clones of these cards? Well, we've got a few ways, but we're trying to use a few clones like Ironicus' Val Duplication. This already is pretty solid, giving you an extra creature, but 2 Bonny Palls is pretty cool. Phyrexian Metamorph also can become a copy of it. Spark Double, Surgical Metamorph. So you get the picture. If you just want to create extra cows, however, you can use Thassa to flicker Bonny Pall to create another cow. And then, because you have Mirror Box out, you'll be able to have as many bows as you like, which is kind of funny. Now, this does make the deck very, very unlikely to do what you want to do. But if you don't get the Mirror Box out, it's still good, because if the bow still dies, you can still just flicker Bonny Pall to get another cow anyway. And that's why Panharmonica's in here. You can get double triggers. So yeah, the legendary part of bow is what makes it kind of balanced. But it is, but yeah, as I said, you can break it with Mirror Box. Another way to abuse the extra cow you get from this, Tribute to the World Tree. Whenever a creature comes in, if it's part 3 great, you draw a card. It doesn't care if it's a token or not. Guardian Project does care whether it's a token or not, but that'll still draw you a card for Bonny Pall. Another way we can abuse the Mirror Box is by having Doubling Season, Primal Vigor, and Parallel Lives. This will give you doubles of the bow. Again, very unlikely that it's going to happen, but these things do give you doubles of any tokens. So let's say you have Garrick. Although this drafts a card, that doesn't work. But and what else makes tokens? I guess Gilded Goose. This makes food tokens. Something like Gilded Goose will create extra tokens with Parallel Lives. So yeah, there's a lot of interesting, weird things going on. But yeah, even without the Mirror Box shenanigans, you can still abuse the clone things. We got a few ETB creatures. Either Channeler comes in, bounce something if you really want to. Baron comes in, bounces something else. Yeah, it's a really weird deck, actually. Probably one of my weirder ones, but I just really like this card. It's just really quite fun for 6 mana. And also, I'm not even mentioning that whenever you attack, you draw a card and put a land from your hand or graveyard on the battlefield. So that's really good for fetch lands as well. So we do have a few fetch lands in the deck to support. We've got 4 fetches from Tarkir. So let's see how the deck goes. All right, let's keep this hand. I really like Surgical Metamorph. This seems like a pretty cool card. Especially stealing, like potentially stealing their Calyx. And costing 1 less if you weren't the starting player. That's wild. And it's a creature spell. Enter back for a copy of any permanent, except it's an artifact. That's amazing. I mean, maybe we should just use this to... I guess it's also a land, right? We'll copy a land, I think, yeah. Although we just used 3 mana to get the 3rd land. So, yeah, strange one. But if they killed the Gilded Goose there, we wouldn't be able to use it for the mana anyway. So it is a risk. Do they want to... So they're just going to gain some card advantage. So powerful, Calyx. It's very good. Very, very good.
Show me my path.
I really hope we get a 4th land here. We do. Okay. So they will get to draw a card from this. But I'd like to try and slow them down a bit.
Share the story of Phyrexia with your people.
And also we can block the Esper Sentinel until, of course, they minus with this, which is quite likely. Let's see what they do. But we got -1 land, I guess, overall. So we're just making them feel the same way for now until they draw an extra land. So they could go land drop into Willow Haven. Okay, and will they exile the goose? And they will. Interesting. And they'll do 1 damage to Tamio. Okay. Nice. So we can go for Vorinclex now, which gives us a couple more forests. So now we're really looking for removal for their enchantments. Otherwise, their Calyx will just get our stuff trapped. Shame we can't target that forest, but... Vorinclex having trample is fairly valid as well. They don't have strong enough blockers yet. They probably have a large number of enchantment removal spells in their deck, so they could... Any one of those would be able to exile the Vorinclex. Destiny Spinner. Man, if we get any kind of enchantment removal here, it's going to be really nice. 3, 4, 5 toughness. Let's see what they block with. The Vorinclex here. If they try and kill it in any way, we could use Teferi's Time Twist. Seal away. Okay. So they're going to try and exile that. I guess we'll just time twist it then. And then pay as well. Yeah, it's annoying that we had to do that, but... Time twist gives us a couple more forests. So this isn't really the game we were thinking of doing, but it's what we have to work with. As I said, stuff like Seal Away, they can just find loads and loads more removal with the Calyx. We desperately need another way to deal with something here, some kind of kill spells. I mean, currently they're really blindsided by Tamio, and I get it, because if she ultimates, it's going to be pretty good, but she's strange in the fact that her ultimate creates an interactable permanent that can be dealt with a bounce spell or something. So that's interesting. They find an Eidolon of Blossoms, which is very, very good. Now they're going to draw cards every time an enchantment comes in, which is just bonkers. Really is. Probably go for Bonny Pall on the following turn. Sterling Grove. Enchantments have Shroud. Oh my goodness. So we need a River's Rebuke, basically. They've put us into a scenario where we need River's Rebuke. Otherwise we're not going to be able to manage. And we can threaten to kill the Calyx with the Vorinclex, so... Annoyingly as well, Tamio now can't target any of their enchantments or creatures. So I guess we can target the Esper Sentinel, but... Right, let's see here what we do. They've currently got 1 mana open. Do they have a kill spell here? Interesting. Okay.
I accept my fate.
So we got Sandstorm Salvage, is pretty cool. Let's go for Bonny Pall here. How much mana do they have open? They've got 1 mana open, so Mana Tithe won't work here because we have the 1 open here. We can't even utilize the minus X. Exile non-land permanent from your graveyard, create a token. Yeah, we're just going to have to tap stuff. Guess we'll tap that down. And try and defend Tamio unless I've got... No, okay.
Such an imperfect.
So we've got 3 blockers. It's unlikely they use a board wipe because it would just get rid of all their support. So we'll have to see what we got. I think this is a cool card, by the way. It makes a 3/3 golem, and then it can pay 2 tap, put a count on each creature control, and they gain trample. Okay, so they killed the Vorinclex. That's a shame. I wonder if they had that last turn. Okay, such of greatness. They're going to draw cards. Paladar Retreat. Oh, geez. Things could get pretty bad now. They start playing lands, putting stuff, counters on other creatures. Oh, geez. It's just making it so we have to have River's Rebuke. Yeah, it's a shame. It's always River's Rebuke or bust, isn't it? Always is. Okay. Copy spell. That might be good. Let's tap that down. We don't want them to use that as a blocker. I think we can be aggressive here. Let's be aggressive. Put another land into play. That's actually really good. So I'm happy they want to trade. Just going to chomp. Okay. So I definitely want to go for the Thassa. And I think we're just going to end the turn, flicker the Bonny Pall, get a new bow, which will be untapped. And then we'll leave up the C double because if they, we might want to copy one of their awesome spells. This is so powerful, right? 4 mana, copy a spell. There's no prerequisite as well. You can just copy any spell, any permanent, any planeswalker, anything. It's basically Narset's Reversal for 4 mana, but you can get anything. Heroic Intervention. Permanence, Hexproof, Indestructible. Okay. They're going to board wipe now, aren't they? Destroy all lands. So they're going to destroy all of our lands. Okay. Damn, the timing of that is annoying. I didn't realize they're going to do that. Token of target creature. We can't copy any of their things. Oh, that's really sad. And we get lands back in their turn. But then they're going to get to trigger Felidar Retreat over and over again, and they have all of their lands as well. God damn, that sucks. That really sucks, man. Ah. Oh, jeez, that sucks. Yeah, I'm not happy about this. All indestructible. Yeah, well, I guess Shami is still alive, but this is not very nice. This is not very nice at all.
Flesh makes you weak.
2 lands on their upkeep come back, or their turn come back. Okay. Now what are they going to do? Return a card. Going to get that back. Right. This majorly sucks.
Such an imperfect form.
Yeah, I guess we'll just leave those back. Although we do get a cow again, but it's only going to be a 1-1. Or should I say 3-3 in their turn. Yeah, this is a horrible situation to be in. Really. Okay, so we get 2. They're going to exile the Thassa. Okay, fair enough. Oh, man. Just getting absolutely pegged here.
The furious god of fate.
I'm going to exile that. Yeah, it's all down to the C double. But I didn't know what was coming, and they have hexproof as well. Attacking it with all those things. I guess she'll be left at 1 loyalty. And we're down to... Okay. Although we can now kill their Calyx. But then they get to get Calyx again. So is that really that good? I'm not sure.
Not my destiny.
Maybe we get for 2 Tamio. No, that doesn't seem that good, does it? So we get 2 more lands back here. Damn, they killed so many of our resources. I think I'm just going to concede, really. I mean, look how many resources they have and all these enchantments. They've all got Shroud. Felidar Retreat. Elvish Alchemist draws cards. They've got Hexproof. They draw cards whenever we cast off land tax. Draw more cards. I guess we can give it 1 more turn. Like, if we next turn, if we top deck a River's Rebuke, we might have a chance. But it feels pretty unlikely. Funny thing is, they've put so many resources into killing the Tamio as well. So, she's kind of given us loads of lifelink. It has trample, so there's no point blocking. If she makes tramplers, crazy.
This was merely a chapter
Okay.
in a larger
Damn you, C double. Annoyingly, we didn't see the future. We didn't see the future. You'd think with their field though, they would already be dead, right? I'm so tempted to just quit, but they've got Dryad's Revival to get another kill spell back, so they can get back swords, Fall of the Thran again. I mean, that would suck majorly there. Edge Maze. Each creature in the game's trample. Okay, let's go for 2 Sandstorm Salvages then. Interesting. I guess we're going sideways, guys. Swinging with that. And it doesn't have trample yet, but we can activate Sandstorm Salvager to give it trample. Interesting. Each creature token. Okay. Maybe the mythicness of this is pretty good, but if they destroy lands again, at least they can't protect their own lands. I think that's going to hurt them a lot more. Oh man, another removal spell, another kill spell, and another draw. They draw 2 things. We just can't keep up with the Eidolon. They've gotten most of their stuff back with that. But you know what though? I don't think they're...
I am born of Nyx, child of
I'm
the
not sure if
stars.
they're that... Like, as a player, I'm not terribly scared. I don't really feel the pressure. I'm at 34. And I've got all this time and resources, and I'm still not dead, so yeah. But they just have a lot of resources. It's basically like facing someone with a lot of ammunition in their guns, but the guns are kind of just like shooting holes around me. But yeah, they've definitely stolen a lot of our things. I've played Calyx 3 times. Now what? You know it's bad when you have to press left and right arrow. Utopia Sprawl, so they draw another card. And the fact they've got Shroud, it didn't even matter anyway. We don't seem to have any removal spells this whole game. I think that's partly the issue. Are they really attacking with the Eidolon? That's interesting. So they get to kill one of our guys, and they lose the Eidolon. Fair enough. See what I mean? It's those kind of attacks. I'm not sure if they should have attacked with that, but I don't know. What do I know? Ah, I've messed up. I messed up. This is a legend, isn't it? Yeah. Oh well. Yeah, that was foolish. Yeah, that was foolish. I should have attacked first. It's a 10-10. Yeah, that's a shame. They're actually going to block with a Sentinel. Okay. No trample there, but... It's kind of interesting how many commanders they make these days that replace half the command attacks. Like, whenever you attack, it's not even just with her, it's with any creature. You get to draw a card and put land into play. You know, paying half the tax is pretty crazy, especially when in a turn you also play the Elvish Mystic, because that means that if she dies now, we can just play another one. So, and the fact they missed with the Calyx as well, I'm really confused by this. I feel like I should definitely be dead. There is no way I should still be alive. Day of Judgment, okay. My god. Another board wipe. And they're going to get back Eidolon, which they love. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So we need an untapped land. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Yeah, that's the only downside. Untapped land required. Torpor Orb. No ETBs. You're kidding me. They just randomly have Torpor Orb in the deck. Also, that completely counters the Eidolon of Blossoms. Okay. Mystic Study. Right, is there any point even going for Oro? I mean, it's not going to give us any ETBs. So that means it's just gonna stay there. I guess that's that's one upside to that. So now we can just have an Uro for free without any downside. But that's a very peculiar silver bullet to put in the deck. Heliod. Do we want a Heliod? Do we want a Heliod? No. And they don't get to draw any cards now, so... Copy target spell. Choose. Create tokens. You may look at the top of your library and place lands. I'll copy that. Oh, and we get a copy of a creature as well. We get a 2/2. They get to draw a card. No, that's a shame. So this green thing, this is basically Bolas' Citadel. You control 7 or more lands. Oh, come on. So they're going to get rid of our Bolas' Citadel. Yeah. This is basically just goldfishing at this point. Karmic Justice. Come on, man. Just stop now. Or kill me. One of the eventualities. Please. Wait. Creatures entering don't cause ability to trigger. Oh. Oh, I see. Enchantment creatures won't trigger torpor or... Right, but yeah, okay. Non-creature enchantments. Yeah, fine. Whatever. Yeah, I've kind of just given up this game. This one has been... Oh my goodness. That is a top deck. That is an incredible, incredible, incredible top deck. So we each... Okay, that may have changed the flow of things here, because we literally... Oh my goodness. We're going to get quite a few things back now. They get one thing. Okay, I couldn't have asked for a better top deck, I don't think. I literally think that was the best thing I could have had. Okay? And they know for a fact they're going to take ages to redeploy. Wow. Spark double. We get 2 Uros. The hand is crazy. I mean, they're going to be able to just destroy all of our stuff, but... Oh my goodness. And a Nissa. We get to play Nissa as well. Other enchantments have Shroud. Oh, baby. Only they can pay 1 to just search for a bloomin' another enchantment. So even though we kill it, they're going to get another enchantment, which is probably going to be Overwhelming Splendor or some crap. Okay, let's see how skillful they are, because Overwhelming Splendor doesn't stop... It doesn't stop Planeswalker abilities, so we can still use Nissa to destroy it, if that's what they have. Enchantment cards, so it can't be something like Portal Phyrexia, thank God. I'm just glad that when I played the Bonny Pall, made the extra bow, that didn't matter. Yeah, I'll be interested to see how many things they can actually play and the order in which they play it. Like, they will be able to exile loads of our stuff. That's for sure. Looks like they don't know what to search for. I still think it's quite unlikely that we win this, but you know, we gave it a damn good shot. And the opponent taking ages here is kind of giving me a bit of hope, because I'm thinking they've already got probably some of the best cards in their deck in their hand. As I said, the only thing that would really tick me off is Overwhelming Splendor, but Sterling, just a cast out. Okay, fine. So they can use that for the Nissa, I guess. Down to 10. Okay. But yeah, they've got so much mana in their hand here, they can just redeploy pretty much anything they want. But what's the order? Kind of like this. Seal away. So that's going to get rid of Uro. So they're starting with the small enchantments, but they also already miss an Eidolon trigger. Okay, they've missed another Eidolon trigger. 5, 6, 8. Yeah, that's a shame. The thing with their enchantment deck is bouncing all of their stuff isn't a permanent solution. It just means they can redeploy them and kill more things. So in a way, it gives them more value. But if for any reason we do get to kill the seal away, then who knows? Maybe we get the Ura back again. But I don't think there's a way for them to keep all these cards, so they should be discarding a number of them, which will be nice to not only clear up the board, but also makes it easy, as a player to see what's actually on the field. Another exile effect. Took them a while to think about that. But also, I still think they probably should have gone for the Eidolon before any of this, because they would have been drawing even more cards, aka more answers. But, they're still doing fine, to be honest, even without that. It's just the speed in which these decisions are being made is annoying, but there you go. And a Torpor Orb, which means it stops Bonny Pall again. Oh, jeez. This is still the game where they destroyed all my lands, isn't it? Unbelievably. Yeah, it is. They've got, how many cards there? 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. They're discarding 7 cards. They probably should have gone for Calyx. Okay. Well, no ETB, but we will get the attack trigger from the Gilded Goose, which is kind of funny. Fading Hope. That might come in handy. And we can still cast it for 3 mana because the Elspeth Conqueror's Death makes it 3 mana. So if they do choose to kill the Bonny Pall in any way, we'll see. Let's see what happens here.
Petty gods and foolish mortals have unbalanced our world.
I feel like most people would have given up by now. I'm only playing out of just sheer pride in my mistakes, making my mistakes, but okay. So they're going to try and exile that underneath there. Okay, fine.
My light banishes you from this world.
I mean, there's not really much I can do at this point, so I just think leave it there, because if we find any removal, we can just get rid of that. But I don't know. I kind of want to leave this up for the Heliod, because I know that gives them lifelink, and lifelink is just going to set us back so far. I want to get rid of that. Maybe bouncing this was the right idea, or yeah, I don't know. I just kind of feel demoralised. I know they have loads more removal in their hand. They've got a Calyx, which is removal on a stick as well. Let you down. Let you guys down. Silverback Elder. Yeah, I'm just going to give up here, guys. They can return something from the graveyard to play with their Elspeth Conqueror's Death. I don't know. Esper Sentinel with 2 counters. They've got Cast Out Removal. They've got Karmic Justice. They can play Eidolon of Blossomers and draw 1, 2, 3, 4 cards alone just from the Eidolon. Yeah, that's a real shame. Oh well. So yeah, that was a pretty long game. That last one had 30 minutes. It's pretty wild. Definitely saw quite a lot of cards in the deck. And it's kind of like a good litmus test to kind of see where the card's at. Despite losing that game, I think we just got pretty unlucky, considering the opponent just kind of had everything under the sun, including destroying all of our lands, and a few of my plays where it was just impossible for me to foresee that, using C-double on a heroic intervention was the right move before the thing that, that was going to win the game, basically. But yeah, I still think it's quite cool. I mean, it does the Simic thing, right? It draws you cards and plays lands. That's just the Simic thing wrapped in a different kind of package with a token attached. But there's something about it that's kind of funny. It's kind of cute. It makes a giant cow. The trees look a bit weird, but yeah, I still think I recommend this. It's kind of a lower power level, but it doesn't necessarily mean your opponents will be. I think this is one of those really cool and fun Commander decks for paper. And yeah, the mirror box gimmick. Sadly, I didn't get to pull off, even though I drew loads of cards. But yeah, and also weirdly didn't see any of the doublers. But I suppose it didn't really matter because without mirror box anyway, it would have made a little difference. But yeah, I still think it's pretty crazy. It's also just crazy to see how powerful, Nissos just drops down, kills the opponent's best artifact or enchantment. It's just a shame, as you saw, the opponent had an answer to everything, so it kind of makes the game null and void. But yeah, regardless, on a theoretical level, I think this is quite a fun idea to make something that tries to avoid the legend rule. Sadly, I couldn't show you guys that, but yeah, it's a solid shell. Just need to be lucky and face just the right kind of power level to enjoy as much as possible. If you want to copy the deck list, it will be in the description below. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and you can also become a channel patron to get your own custom video and join my Discord. Did you know that you can help my channel by watching another one of my videos? Go ahead, you want to.